This is the most detailed, step-by-step and beginner-friendly Facebook ads tutorial that will teach you how to sell your ebooks online. So if you have created your ebooks and you have uploaded it on Seller, this video will teach you step-by-step how to sell your own ebooks or how you can sell ebooks for others with Meta ads and get paid as a media buyer. So do well to watch this video to the end so that you don't miss any important step. Without wasting time, let's dive in. Open your Meta Ads Manager dashboard. Click on the Create button to create ad. For the purpose of this video, we shall be using the sales objective. So select sales, okay? Then come over here and click on this Continue button down below. You will see the various levels, the campaign level, ad set level, and the ad level. Now let's begin the setup from the campaign level. I will name this ad ebook sales because I intend to sell ebooks with this campaign, okay? Now I will copy this campaign name, copy it, then scroll down. At budget strategy, I will be using ad set budget for this particular campaign, right? So I'll select ad set here, then scroll down. That is the last thing you need to set here, okay? Down below at the right hand side, you will see this next button. Click on next, name your ad set. Remember I copied the campaign name, so I will just paste it here, okay? Then scroll down. For conversion location, I want to be using website because I will be selling this ebook directly on my seller store. If you don't have a seller store, you can create it and you sell it there. If you have your own website where you sell your ebooks, you can also direct it, okay? So this is multiple and here is single. I'll be using single. I'll direct my visitors to my website, okay? Then you will see performance goal here. With performance goal, you are going to be choosing maximize number of conversions. Then data sets. You must have created your pixel. In case you don't know how to create and set up your pixel or how to install your pixel on your seller store, I've created a step-by-step, detailed and beginner-friendly video here on how to add Facebook pixel to your seller store. The link to this video will be at the description of the video. So after watching this video, go ahead and watch this one if you have not installed your pixel on your seller store. So back to the Meta Ads Manager. After selecting the particular pixel you want to track here, scroll down, you are going to see conversion event. Click on this drop down button here. Our conversion event, we are going to be using purchase, okay, because we want to sell outrightly. You will see other conversion events there, but we are working with purchase, okay. After selecting conversion event, scroll down, leave the value rules and the attribution window, okay. Just scroll down, come to budget here. Our daily budget, I'll be using 5,350 here as the daily budget for this sales ad. You can use more than this. You can use 10,000, 20,000 as the case may be, right? Then for the start and end dates, I want to run this ad for 7 days. So I will click on this end date here. Click on set and end dates. Right, then you are going to count the days from the day you are setting up that ad. Now from the day I'm setting up the ad, 7 days from that day, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is the 7th day. Then I will set the time. I want it to end at 11:50 p.m. okay, so you set your end dates and end time like this. Then scroll down. The next thing is audience. Pay attention here. Some persons do not know the audience to use for their own ad, depending on what you are selling, the types of ebook you are selling. So this particular ebook I'm selling is a Christian ebook, so my targeting will also go in line with that. Now I'm going to be using detailed targeting and I will be selecting the entire Nigeria because it's a digital product. Distance is not a problem here. So for locations here, I will just edit here and I will leave it at Nigeria. After setting location to Nigeria, you will see show settings here. Click on show settings and I will select the age bracket. I want to use from 25 to, let me say, I will use 25 to 60 here. Then for gender, I will leave it at both gender. For detailed targeting, I'm going to click on this edit button. Just see this edit button right here. Click on it and I will detail this targeting. The first keyword that we use is ebook readers. Now you are going to see ebook readers. This is ebooks publications. These are those who are interested in publishing ebooks. So they are competitors. They are not actually buyers, right? Then scroll down. If you are looking for those that will learn how to publish ebooks, then you can go for this one. But I'm looking for those who are interested in buying ebooks. So scroll down. You will see ebook readers, consumer electronics, interest. These are people that read ebooks, so I'll select it. Now I've added that interest. I will still click on add demographics, interest or behavior, and I will go with biblical movies because this particular book is a Christian book. It's about gospel, about healing. So I'll go with biblical movies. So right here is biblical movies. These people are mostly Christians and they'll be interested in the Christian ebook. That's why I'm selecting them. So you see that at the right hand side is showing interest here. So click on the biblical movies to select it. Before I continue, if you're learning something, I want you to drop "I am following" in the comment section. That will make me understand that you are following. A lot of persons package knowledge like this to sell, but I'm teaching you for free. The best you can do to show that you value this is to like this video and drop a comment. Have you done that now? All right, let's continue. The next keyword I will use here is engaged shoppers. These are people who buy things online and they will be good for a target audience like this. Now, you see engaged shoppers here under behavior. These are the 3 target audience that I will use here. If you come down below here, you are going to see estimated audience size. Let me show estimated audience size here. Is between 5.9 to 7 million. By the time I go to placement to reduce some placement, you see that audience size will drop. Okay, this is what I will use for my detailed audience. Click on this save audience to save your audience. You can go ahead to name your audience. With this name, I know every detail in this audience set. Then come down below to click on this save button to save your audience. Scroll down, you will see placements right here. Click on show more settings here. You will see devices and operating systems. Click on this edit button. For all devices recommended, we are going to click on the drop down button here. I will uncheck desktop. Now I'm advertising to Nigerians. That's why I'm unchecking that desktop. So depending on your location, right? You can leave it at desktop and mobile depending on your location, right? Then scroll down here at platforms. I will click on this edit button. I will uncheck audience network. I will uncheck threads. I will also uncheck messenger. I can leave it on Facebook and Instagram. That is all I will do here. Then scroll down. Down below here, you will see this next button. Click on next. Name your ad. Remember, I name it as ebook sales, so I'll still call it ebook sales, right? Then scroll down. For identity, select the page you want to use for your ad. Then for ad setup, I will use create ad because I want to upload manually. Scroll down. For multi-advertiser ads, I will uncheck this. Then scroll down, you will see destination. I've copied the product link from my website, so I will paste it right here. Okay. Then scroll down. For add creative, click on setup creative. I'm using image, so I'll select image add. Then click on media right here. This is the image I want to use, so I'll select this image. Down below, you see this next button. Click on next. Now, you need to crop the images to size. For the square size, it's supposed to be 1:1, so I will change it from the original to 1:1. Now, I need to crop it to make it sizable enough, so I will drag it upward like a bit. This way, it will give a better view of the book. Then click on apply down below. When you click on apply, you see how it appears here, right? Then for this vertical, it's already at the recommended size. Then for horizontal, this one usually appear at the Facebook right-hand corner, and it's only those who are using laptop that will see this particular placement. I uncheck this placement, so it is not important. Even if I don't crop it, it doesn't have any effect on my ad because this placement will not show for my ad. No much conversion takes place here. So I'll click on next down below. I've copied my ad copy, so I'll paste it right here. Then after that, scroll down, you will see the headline here. For the headline, I will use get your copy. Let the headline you will use relate with your offer, what you're promoting, okay? After inputting your headline, scroll down. The call to action button here is learn more. Click on this drop down button. I will use download now because I'm selling ebook. When they click on it, they can easily access my landing page. So I'll click on download. Then down below, you will see this next button. Click on next. For enhancement, this is mostly done by AI and you will see all the effects here. They are not important. Just come down below and click on done. Scroll down, you will see all the setup that you have done here. Now for tracking, ensure that your pixel is showing here. With this pixel, you'll be able to track the sales conversion on this ad. That's not all. I want to use two creative. I've used image. I also want to use video. So I'll come to this ad level here. I will click on this action menu and I will duplicate. I'll click on duplicate and I just want to duplicate one copy. So I'll keep the original campaign. I will put number of copies, just one. I want to use just one copy. So right here, I will click on this duplicate button here to duplicate this ad. Now this is my duplicate, right? So I'll come over here. So I will name it. I will call it copy one. Copy one, okay. So that way I will know that this is a copy, all right? Then I will come over here so that I will know the one I use video for. I'll call it copy one video, right? That way when I see the ad name, I will know that one I used video. Then scroll down, you see create ad here. That's good. scroll down again. For the manual upload, leave it at manual upload. Then single image or video, scroll down. For destination, you will already see the product link that we use in the former creative. Leave it like that. Scroll down. Come to add creative. Now, what you will do here is to delete or remove this media, right? When you click on that delete button, it will go off. Click on add media, then select add video here. Click on media. You can go to the right hand side here to upload the video you want to use if you have not uploaded that video. But I've uploaded the video, so I'll select the video here. Then down below, you will see this next button. Click on next. Go to the right hand down below here. You will see skip and continue. Then click on that skip and continue. For the vertical, I don't want to maintain original. I will use this recommended, which is 9:6, right? So you can come over here. You see how it appears, right? Then for square, I will use 1:1 aspect ratio. And I can come over here to crop it. Can drag it down a bit like this. I want it to be autofocus. Then click on confirm button down here, right? This is for horizontal. Click on 16:9 aspect ratio. You can crop it. Click on crop down below. Drag it upward. But this placement is for Facebook right hand corner. Scroll down. You will see next button. Click on next. Okay. Then for the primary text, you will see that one that you used in the previous creative. I still want to use the same ad copy. If you don't want to use the same ad copy, just change it and paste the new one right here. Then scroll down. For the headline, I will still use this get your copy today. Then for call to action, I will change it and I want to use download. So I'll select download right here. After that, scroll down. You will see next at the right hand side here. Click on next. Then scroll down. At the right hand side, you will see done. Click on done. Just wait for your ad creative to upload. The video is uploading. It's about to finish. If you have not liked this video, I don't know what you're waiting for. The best you can do is to like this video and drop a comment if you're getting value. For this ad, you will see that we have two creatives. If you want to use 3, 4, 5, you can use up to 5 for your creatives, okay? We are done with this setup. The next thing we have to do is to publish this ad. So pay attention while I publish all my ad one by one. Now you see the ad creative, it has finished uploading and you see how it is here. Now come over here, down below you will see preview to publish. Click on this preview to publish and you will see your ad preview here. Scroll down below here, you will see publish button. Click on publish and it's publishing 1 of 3. It has finished publishing that particular one. So this particular creative copy 1 is published. You see that it is processing. So let me go back to the original copy, which is this one. You see that it's in draft. Click on this edit button right here. It will take you to the ad level. When you publish at the ad level, it will publish ad, it will publish ad sets, and it will also publish your campaign. So scroll down below, you will see this publish button right here. Go ahead and click on publish, and you see it's publishing 1 of 1. So these two creative will use the same ad sets. They will also use the same campaign. Now, the two ad creatives are published. You can see them processing. So it will be in review, and after review, they will approve your ad. If you have any questions, just drop it at the comment section and I will reply to all your questions. Don't forget to like this video if you have not done that.